Okay, looks like round. What who's sending? I thought he was sending. But round this is what is this, round three? That is against Piquador. I'll go ahead and send a challenge to him because I it's impossible to tell if you don't hit the mark who is actually sending. Oh, private message. Am I supposed to send? I'll send. Yeah, if you refresh the page, it just doesn't tell you you're supposed to send, which is really annoying. Piquador. Piquador won the tournament last night, the tournament I hosted. And I have no idea what he's playing. Last night he was playing dinosaurs, so this night he's probably playing zombies because I think zombies is the default strongest deck in Unlegendary, just like dinos is in standard. So I expect someone who defaults to the strongest deck in standard to also default to the strongest deck in Unlegendary. Okay, so I need to change my skin. I don't know if it's been red before now, but I like playing with the red skin. It's the Tempest skin. It's a little prettier than the blue skin, even though I don't like how this is clipping right here. Like, it's got a little hand guard, but this skull is supposed to be like within the bounds of the right bound of the thing, but it's like the cards are much bigger than the card holder. So I'd rather they just like rework this so the skull doesn't get cut off and it's just not there. That would be perfectly fine for me. But other than that, it's perfect. It's got the nice little scenery in the background, this mountains, such. I think they took them out of the store, actually. I think you can still get them on the website, but if you want to like get a new skin now, you have to actually go on their website. You can't just look at the in-game store, which is where they used to be. You could buy them for silver or gold. Now I think you can only buy them for gold. He went first, didn't he? Or is this untimed? I think this is untimed. Oops, my bad. I accidentally sent an untimed match. So, no, he discarded. Because he has 5 cards in his graveyard. What did he discard? What would you discard in this format? I have no idea. I'm going to play my 2 dinosaurs. I don't know what he's playing. Aether of Age can go horribly wrong, and not playing 2 dinosaurs is, I don't think, very good. Since if he just doesn't have any spells, I get only half of their effect. Oh, and I can just like chain Mastodons into Pterodon Rexes for like the entire time. Which is nice. Next time I'll be sure to send timed. I always mess up because it's just easier to click untimed. So if he's zombies, he definitely would have discarded his first hand unless he just had like Halozith, doubles, Rat's Will, double Epidemic or something like that. And he would discard Rat's Will. That's like the only hand I can think of that, or any like 5 spell hand where it's very unlucky that he draws that hand. So yeah, he's still on zombies. Sweet, called it. He just had a really bad opener, which is good for me because that deck's really strong when it gets good openers. I'm not going to be able to kill this Pterodon Rex. At least I get to save my Mastodon, and I'm going to play the Pterodon Rex on the Mastodon because it's better than Razor Tooth Stalker in this matchup. And this makes my board all nice and green. Don't have to play any red cards. Oh, speaking of red cards, this Umbra Clashers I'm drawing next turn are just going to be garbage. I've only got 3 Tempest cards and 3 Umbra Clashers, so that's not a good ratio. So he's got the extra regen, which sucks. I think what I'm going to do is play Blizzard Shaman, maybe? Thunderstomp kills both of his creatures if I want to sacrifice a Windweaver. So actually what I can do is Windweaver and then play Thunderstomp on a Shadeclaw zombie and get in for an extra damage. And I can move my creatures to free up my lanes because I doubt he has Leyline Golem. Okay, so I didn't actually just draw the Lashers, which, mixed blessing. I definitely have to play Aether Phage because I assume he had a 5 spell hand during his first hand because there's no other reason why he would discard. What's his best play here? I don't know. I had a pretty fortunate draw with these Mastodon Rex hands. Just play Mastodon Rex, Mastodon Rex. It's like the dinosaur equivalent of Zrath Dread Knight. Zrath Dread Knight, Zrath Dread Knight. So he's got another Shadeclaw zombie? Yeah, figured as much. It doesn't kill my Pterodon Rex though, which is fortunate. So let's look at his hand. It's got a Discordant Strike in it. Definitely want to take that card. And then play Mastodon in the side lane. Mastodon's a 9/9 over here. It's absolutely gigantic. That was a very lucky Aetherphage, I think. That's unfortunate. Don't kill his Dread Knight, and he kills all my creatures. Yeah, Zombie Dread Knight's a good card. So I think I play Uterodon Rex because I definitely want to play the Uterodon Rex. And then Aetherphage because he doesn't have spells. So let's get Nano Swarm out of his hand because he's playing Nano Swarm for some reason. I don't think he's going to play Holozith, and it doesn't rank up, so it's not even that big a deal. If he doesn't play Nano Swarm this rank, I can't imagine it'll be useful in any rank. How am I going to kill that Shadeclaw zombie? Probably a combination of Thunderstomp and Umberclasher. How much health does this have? 10, I think, right? 14? Okay, it's like unkillable. It's because it goes to 11, and then I block it with 6 and hit it for 4. That's 10. I need a 7. Oh, no. I only have to hit it once with Thunderstomp because I do Pterodon Rex. Yeah, assuming a Pterodon Rex lives and he doesn't have the... he doesn't have Strat's Will and Discordant Strike because I already looked at his hand with an Aetherphage that died. I took a Nano Swarm. That's why he has 6 cards in his discard pile. So I guess what I want to do is play Umberclasher to pump my... Oh, that's unfortunate. I probably have to shoot both. Oh, man. This guy does not let up. Okay, so Thunderstomp does 8 damage. That puts it at 9. I still can't kill this stupid creature. That is correct math, right? Because if I do this here, that's plus 2 would be 8. And then 8 from Thunderstomp is 16. So it would still be at 1. So I think my best play is probably just Aetherphage, see what spells he has, and take... Goodness gracious, his deck is built with a lot of spells in it. It doesn't matter what... I probably should have taken Holozith. And then Thunderstomp Dread Knight and Thunderstomp Shadeclaw Zombie. Actually, probably should have played a Umberclasher to block the Dread Knight. Live and learn. Okay, I can finally kill Shadeclaw Zombie with Mastodon. It doesn't live, but that's fine. He only has 2 creatures in his hand, so he has to play them if he's going to play creatures. Otherwise, he plays Halivzith, which isn't good. I'm not quite sold on his deck building. I really hope Pterodon Rex lives and he just has level 1 creatures in his deck. Please, Pterodon Rex, do me the solid, live. He can't possibly have another Dread Knight, right? Right? Please no Dread Knight. The level 2 Dread Knight here would probably lose me the game. Okay, just discarded Nano Swarm. So I finally get to kill his stupid thing. I should have put that Mastodon not there first, but that's fine. I missed out on a bunch of health for no reason. So now if he plays the level 2 Dread Knight, I'm in a lot of trouble. For no reason, that was avoidable by just playing this Mastodon second. I played the Mastodon here first, then play the other one here. Give my living Mastodon an extra 5 health, but didn't plan that out very well. That's completely my fault. I haven't seen his Ratswell actually, but he has to have them, right? He has Nano Swarms in his deck. Nano Swarms and Discordant Strikes. So he's at least 1 level 2 Nano Swarm. I think that's the only one because I think I saw 3 Nano Swarms at hand with my Aetherphages. So I think my Pterodon Rex is pretty safe from Nano Swarm this rank or this turn. And then I play another one and then play Thunderstomp maybe. It just kind of depends on what he has. If I can make it a Pterodon Rex live while going into rank 3, that means I'm likely to draw my... What do I have? A rank 3 Pterodon Rex and a couple rank 3 Mastodons. Which makes some pretty hard creatures for zombies to kill. He pretty much has to rely on Rat's Will. Is this where I get punished? That was an Ambriel's Edict? He's playing Ambriel's Edict in his zombie deck? This guy's got some crazy brews going on over there. Unfortunately, I can't kill his Shadeclaw zombie. So what I'm going to do is play... I could play Tremorsaur. Tremorsaur seems fine here. Because I don't think he's playing Rat's Will. Right? He can't play Rat's Will, Ambriel's Edict, Discordant Strike, Halivzith, and Nano Swarm, right? That's just ridiculous. So I think I'm completely justified in playing Tremorsaur here. Alternatively, I think it's safer to play Legion Shard. Legion Shard's probably better than Tremorsaur, because I clearly don't know what he's playing, and if he plays the Zrath's Will to kill my Tremorsaur, it just doesn't do anything. And there's the Thunderstomp to make sure some of my creatures get through. Thunderstomp does 16 damage at rank 2. 8 plus 8. Man, I wish it did way more than... It should do 15 damage at rank 3. It should just kill everything. I should be able to kill 2 level 3 creatures with Thunderstomp. Okay, so he's chump blocking Mastodon and then probably trying to put something good in front of it? No, okay. So that doesn't actually save Shadeclaw Zombie, so what I can do is play Pterodon Rex anywhere I want to, and actually probably should have put it in the Shadeclaw Zombie spot, but that's fine. I just messed up that turn. Actually killing Zrath there wins me the game because that's 26 damage, but I can't think apparently. That was actually just mislethal. I thought about it when I hit the button. Oh, he's just been leveling up the Zrath's Will with his discards. So he discarded his Zrath's Will on turn 1, and then he discarded another Zrath's Will. That's interesting. Unfortunately, I get punished pretty hard because I drew all my level 1 cards, which, the game should punish you for misplaying. At least I have the Umbra Clasher, which gets pretty big considering I drew a Pterodon Rex. And then Mastodon to pump my small creatures. Can Nano Swarm my... He has Nano Swarms. He can use them on my level 1 dinosaurs that I drew. Borean Windweaver probably puts the kibosh in on any of this nonsense, though. Man, I'm so bummed that I missed that lethal. That was really bad. Because I was like, man, I don't need to block with a Pterodon Rex. I can just present more damage, because this Shadeclaw Zombie is not going to do nearly as much. And then I'm like, oh wait, I wanted to kill that Shadeclaw Zombie. And then I was locked into Thunderstomping it, and I'm like, wait, I could just kill Zrath and then he would die. Huh, how about that? Oh, Picador's probably angry at me for missing lethal. He's like, what are you doing? This game is over. Another Ambriel's Edict. Goodness gracious. This game's gonna go on forever because he's playing such random cards in his deck. I think the game ends if I play Mastodon here and Windweaver over here. Because he can't block Mastodon, so he has to use all his spells on it, and if he uses spells, he doesn't have creatures. And I'm still continuing to get punished for not drawing any of my level 3 cards. That's fine, though. Losing this game would be the great justice. So he leveled a Zrath's Will, and he's also playing Shadowsmith. This guy's playing a lot of cards. He uses the Nano Swarm to get the Windweaver's attack. And I don't have a Thunderstomp, so I can't kill him. We'll take the Zrath's Will, because that kills my Windweaver and lets him play a zombie. This way it forces him to deal with the Windweaver, and then play Umbra Clasher because it has Breakthrough. That seems as good a reason as any. It's better than Tremorsaur. Okay, double Mastodon. Come on, Picador. Just honor concede, Picador. I had lethal there. You know it. I know it. Just give in to your inner honor. Okay, that Zrath dies unless he has a Dread Knight. But if he has a Dread Knight, he's pretty unlikely to win. Because that's 11 damage right now. I can ignore the Zrath because there's no way he can deal a billion damage. If I ignore the Zrath and he has a Howl of Zeth, I actually lose. Or like double Howl of Zeth, so let's not ignore the Zrath. Let's play Mastodon 3 and Mastodon 3. And deal an extra 11 damage to him. Now he has to deal with Aetherphage, Mastodon, this Mastodon, and Windweaver is 4 turns off lethal. Lethal with a Legion Shard, though he can Zrath's Will it whenever he wants. So Zrath's Will the Aetherphage. Unfortunate. I imagine he's going to play Dread Knight now, because Dread Knight saves. If Dread Knight 3 saves his Dread. Yeah, sure. Okay. And he kills the Windweaver. Man, if I lose this game, it would be just desserts, but I would be unhappy. And I can't even kill his stupid Varna without throwing Aether Phage in front of the bus. Guess I just throw Aether Phage into the bus then, right? And take Discordant Strike away. Then play... I can play Mastodon that gives 5 power to Mastodon, or 5 health to Mastodon, and it dies to Dread Knight. This does 26 damage to me, so I would die to a Halazith, which I know he has at least one of, probably 2, maybe 3. Looks like my best play is to Legion Shard my Mastodon, that way it kills his creature, so I don't have to worry about it. Which is better than blocking, because he actually doesn't have Halazith in his hand, because I just looked at it. He had a... I don't remember. What did I take? It was a Discordant Strike and an Epidemic. So I can battle. Epidemic is... -2. So I can play Razortooth Stalker and rely on drawing a card. That's not good. I should have thought about this before I went to combat, probably. I'm just so frazzled. So I've got 1 Legion Shard left in my deck. Do I go for the win with the Legion Shard Razortooth Stalker thing, or do I go conservative and block a Zombie Dread Knight? That is the question. Well, if I play Razortooth Stalker, it forces him to play Epidemic, because there's no way he can block it otherwise. And if I draw the Legion Shard, he dies. If I don't draw the Legion Shard, he has 1 creature in play, has used Epidemic, and that does a bunch of damage to me, so I block the thing, and I go to almost lethal to Shadowsmith. That's not good. So what are my outs here? I'm thinking what the best thing I can do is. So I think if I play... I have 3 Thunderstomps in my deck, so if I play the Mastodon over here, it's not likely to die, and I'm pretty likely to draw Thunderstomp. Okay, level 1 Thunderstomp is not the one I wanted to draw, but Blizzard Shaman helps, because I can Blizzard Shaman into Shadowsmith or any of these empty lanes, and deal lethal to him. And he doesn't have the Halazith because I know his hand. Okay, that's fine. I believe I have the win here. If he plays another 8 toughness or lower creature. Okay, so I've got 2 outs. I can play the Blizzard Shaman. Actually, I think I win, right? Yeah. Because I play the Blizzard Shaman here. I can move my Mastodon into either of these spaces. And then I lose. Man, this is the worst. I guess it was better to play the Mastodon in front of the Zombie Dread Knight. Because 11 minus 4, or 20 minus, that's negative. I'd be at -8, and he would be at -7. Ugh. Yeah, I should have gone for the extra out. Ah, man. Okay, I lost this game. Played 2 really big misplays that costed. So I lose this game. Unfortunate. Okay, let's go to game 2. Try to relax a little, not worry about missing lethal. Just play my best this game. So what am I going to do here? He has a billion spells in his deck that are like super questionable, so I'm probably just going to play 2 Aether Phages. Even though Umbra Clasher is good in this matchup, he plays a lot of really bad spells, and if I take Nanoswarm out of his deck, there's like no way he actually has time to play them. What's the best cards to play here? Probably Nanoswarm and Discordant Strike. Cause if he doesn't play Nanoswarm, he's not going to get to, and then I won't block his Shadeclaw Zombie, because if he plays Epidemic, it just kills my Aether Phage. Aether Phage is pretty good in this matchup, this specific matchup. Hopefully he has no Dark Forged. If he has another Shadeclaw Zombie, that'd be or that card. So I'm probably going to play Thunderstomp on this Shadeclaw Zombie. He leveled up the Epidemic, because that was the only thing he had in his hand left. So let's play the Razortooth Stalker. Actually, Eternal Rex is probably better, because he has like a billion ways to shrink my creatures. And then we'll just Thunderstomp his Shadeclaw Zombie, kill both of his creatures, and have an Aether Phage left on the board. Now we get to play, I guess, Stalker and Thunderstomp. He doesn't have any creatures with mobility, so Leyline Golem doesn't really do it. These Leyline Golems have looked pretty unimpressive, but against mobility, you actually just win the game when you put Leyline Golems into play. It's so hard to beat when you're playing that deck. So I know he plays Rat's Will, in addition to like 40 other spells. So I'm not going to play Tremor Sword into an empty board. Okay, so at least I get value with my Thunderstomp, because this way I get to play Razortooth Stalker in the mid lane, make it a 5/6, then Thunderstomp his Dread Knight and his Shadeclaw Zombie, and get in for 4. And there's the Aetherphage, sweet. So I can either play double Mastodon, Umberclasher, or Aetherphage Mastodon, because I definitely want to play Mastodon. Stalker doesn't do a whole lot now. It's kind of unfortunate. Probably should replace that as soon as possible. It's because I don't want him to I don't want him to play. We gotta replace my creatures because I want him to get his Rat's Wills for free. So we'll take the Discordant Strike and then we'll play. Mastodon doesn't do a whole lot. Let's play the Umberclasher. This prevents him from using his Rat's Will in his hand to kill one of my shrunk creatures. Unless he just has level 2. Okay. That's questionable, but it does work. I'll play the Aetherphage here, because he has to have... Nanoswarm. So if he plays Nanoswarm, I don't get to kill his Dread Knight. If he plays... he can save his Dread Knight with either card. It's just whether I want him to have Discordant Striker or Nanoswarm. Let's take the Nanoswarm away because I don't want him to play another copy of that card. So he has the Discordant Strike, so he can shrink my Aetherphage and then almost kill my Aetherphage, my level 1 Aetherphage. So let's play Umberclasher here. Unfortunately, not drawing a Thunderstomp next turn, or the level 2 one, which is unfortunate. Oh, have another one. Sweet. So I'm probably going to get a lot of Thunderstomp value this turn. Especially if he kills my Aetherphage and... Ugh, okay. Well, that's actually the worst. So... I can Thunderstomp his Varna, or his Wrath, Thunderstomp his Dread Knight. That puts Dread Knight at 2, then Legion Shard his guy, and my guy lives at 1 health. That's not good, because he has Discordant Strikes and Epidemics. So I could double Mastodon, which leaves his Dread Knight alive. I could play Mastodon over here, pump my Umberclasher, double Thunderstomp the Zombie Dread Knight, and attack him to kill the other Dread Knight. And Discordant Strike kills my Mastodon, but all my creatures were dead to Discordant Strike, so that doesn't really matter a whole lot. Probably gonna have to play Legion Shard this turn. Hopefully he doesn't have... he can't possibly have another Zombie Dread Knight, right? He's already played 2 level 2 ones. So it's unlikely he can kill Umberclasher without using a spell. So he can't have any sort of level 2's Wrath plus a level 2 Dread Knight pump to kill my Lasher. He'd have to like devote some spells to it. Okay, so there's the Discordant Strike level 2 and the Darksteel Enforcer. Not a card you very often see. Let's go ahead and play Stalker and Legion Shard my Mastodon. Get in extra damage, put him under pressure, and force him to deal with a 13 power creature with, I believe, 0 whatchamacallits, Nanoswarms. So what are the cards I'm trying to draw next turn, or next rank? So he Ambriel's Edict, which isn't actually even that good on this board. Not sure why he bothered. What did he level up with the Shadowsmith? He leveled up a Nanoswarm. This guy's zombie deck is really strange. So next rank I'm trying to draw Aetherphage, Umberclasher, Thunderstomp, and Stalker. So let's play the Pterodon Rex here and the Aetherphage next to it. And I guess take the Ambriel's Edict because it kills 2 of my creatures. You can play the level 2 Nanoswarm to kill my, or quote-unquote kill my Pterodon Rex, which kind of sucks, but it's not very important in this hand because I actually just don't have any... no dinosaurs. Ugh, I get a better play. Curses, better plays. On the plus side, I get to play... Let's look at his hand first, because I want to play Windweaver to move my Eternal Rex to kill the Shadeclaw zombie. So he has Nanoswarm and Discordant Strike and Zerath's Will. So Discordant Strike Zerath's Will is going to kill my Windweaver if that's what he wants to do, but I really want to kill this Shadeclaw zombie. And I'm not going to move in front of the Dread Knight because 10 damage is more important than blocking 14. Unfortunately, drawing all level 1 cards, it's not very good. Need to do something about that pretty soon. I can only kill this Dread Knight with a 6 power creature. I have a dinosaur. I could return our next Thunderstomp it. Would that be good? If I play Blizzard Shaman plus Legion Shard, it would die. Blizzard Shaman... Actually, I think Blizzard Shaman's fine, because if it moves the Windweaver, I can trade Windweaver for Dread Knight, which I think is a good trade. Windweaver or Legion Shard for Dread Knight. Alternatively, I could just level my 2 creatures. Or, like, level Eternal Rex, level Thunderstomp. That's probably for the best. Since I would rather have 2 level 2 things and then one level 2 thing and a Legion Shard gone. So let's go ahead and attack here, then move my creatures, move my Aetherphage at least to give it a little more wiggle room. Okay, double Aetherphage is likely not going to be the play next turn. Oh, no, I don't have a Tempest card, so it is the play. I definitely want to get rid of this Umbra Clasher. I can ignore Shadowsmith, he doesn't matter at all. He leveled up a Zerath's Will, so he's a 12-point Zerath's Will in his hand, or in his deck. Taking Discordant Strike. He doesn't have another spell, so I think it's probably better to play Umbra Clasher. It's only 1 point of health lower than Aetherphage, but it also has Breakthrough, which is quite important. And it allows me to block his Shadowsmith without feeling bad. Because the only way he can kill it without a spell is he can't kill it. I just have to keep reminding myself that this creature does not have its Rift Lasher ability. It doesn't lash things. It only has Breakthrough. Remember. Because apparently I'm so horrible at paying attention. Legion Shard's probably going to be pretty good this turn. So he's pumping his Shadowsmith. Does he have another Darksteel Enforcer? No, he's just pumping the Darksteel Enforcer, which is strange. This Thunderstomp's pretty good if he just chump blocks it with a small creature, because then I get a lot of damage. That's not a small creature. But it does live, since I play a Mastodon. And then... actually could just Legion Shard it. Is that better than Mastodon? I don't think so. And then play Thunderstomp on the Darksteel Enforcer and Thunderstomp on the Shadeclaw zombie to deal extra breakthrough damage. And he's actually dead. Okay, sweet. So got to win that game. We'll go ahead and challenge him again before I... Oops, let's go back to make sure it's timed. And okay, we're in game 3 of the match that should be over because I'm awful. It is not. You leveled up a Dread Knight there. I think it's best to play the Aetherphage first, see what's going on over there. I'm going to play it in the side lane because I don't really want to have him show like 2 Epidemics or something. So Halazeth, so he's nothing. Let's play Razortooth Stalker. Get in, start dealing making a big creature. Mastodon's actually makes Razortooth Stalker really hard to take down too, which is really nice. And Aetherphage protects the Stalker. It lets me know if it's safe to start devoting resources to it. So it's a neat little combo that you wouldn't think of as a combo, but it is. That's super annoying. That means this deck's going to be so leveled. I need to take advantage of these Shadowsmiths actually just being blanks though. Like they don't do anything to progress his board. He leveled another Dread Knight and a Shadowsmith. So if he plays another card, he leveled didn't level anything. So let's move this here for sure. Play Umbra Clasher in front of Shadowsmith, and then Mastodon in front of the other Shadowsmith that's attacking me for a bunch of damage. So he's leveled up as 2 Zombie Dread Knights and a bunch of cards that don't matter, like Shadowsmiths. So he's leveled up a Shadowsmith, a Zombie Dread Knight, and a Zombie Dread Knight. Zombie Dread Knight's super annoying, but the other ones don't matter a whole lot. I hope he doesn't have a... I couldn't care less about Nana Swarm. I hope he doesn't have a Discordian Strike, because that would suck. Ugh. Look at there, Discordian Strike. Okay, well I still have this 110 Razortooth Stalker, so let's see what's in his hand. Zratzwill, Epidemic. Epidemic's pretty bad for me. Zratzwill doesn't... it does matter, I just can't do anything about it. Let's go ahead and play... I could play it. I think I just played the Stalker. If he's probably Zratzwill's the Aetherphage, which is unfortunate. And my Razortooth Stalker's kind of locked in. I was kind of hoping to draw Thunderstomp there, but I didn't manage to do that. At least I drew all 3 Aetherphages. That's very nice against his, spell zombie deck. And the Windweaver lets me move my Razortooth Stalker at least somewhat out of the way. Okay, Razortooth Stalker dies, which is nice, because I didn't want to have to play around whatchamacallit anymore. So let's play Windweaver in the side lane. Move this over here, kill his Dread Knight, and then play Aetherphage. And take Discordant Strike. Yeah, because he can't use Zratzwill. Unless he has like a level 2 Discordant Strike, which I wouldn't be able to see because he's on the play again. And Aetherphage is slightly worse on the play than on the draw, because it can't take level 2 spells. I really, really like being on the play in this deck. Having a level 2 Aetherphage and when they're still like at the tail end of rank 1 or just getting to rank 2 is super good. This hand is unfortunately not super good. Probably gonna have to play a Windweaver, scoot the Aetherphage all the way to Zerath and Legion Shard it. That's... please no level 2 Dread Knight. He has 2 of them in his deck? Okay, so that's not the worst. Does kill my Razortooth Stalker. I think I want to kill the Shadeclaw Zombie for sure. So if I play with Pterodon Rex and Legion Shard it, that's probably better than Legion Sharding a Borean Windweaver. Especially since I get the zombie bonus. So let's go ahead and Legion Shard it to kill all his team. It would kind of suck if he had a level 2 Discordant Strike, because I know he has one of those that basically destroys my entire team. Hopefully he just has like Ambriel's Edicts, Nanoswarms, Epidemics, and like Zratzwills. Like all the cards he's playing. He's playing like control zombies, which is weird because he doesn't have any of the like... I wouldn't call Shadeclaw Zombie or Darksteel Enforcer as control cards, So he pumps his Darksteel Enforcer. I could Blizzard Shaman my Pterodon Rex out of the way, but I'm pretty content trading it and just playing an Aetherphage and a Razortooth Stalker. So let's play the Aetherphage and see what he has. Double Nanoswarm and a Discordant Strike. Nanoswarm only targets level 1 creatures, so killing the Pterodon Rex seems perfectly fine. Because he can't Nanoswarm either of these creatures because they're level 2. This is where Razortooth Stalker gets to take over the game. He levels up the Nanoswarm, no doubt. Yeah. Nanoswarm and probably the other Nanoswarm and hopefully not a Dread Knight. Nothing else. So I assume it was a Halazeth. So let's go ahead and play... Let's go ahead and attack with one of these Stalkers, then put the other one here in case he kills the Aetherphage, and then play Mastodon in front of anything to pump up my Razortooth Stalkers. Okay, sweet. Last turn of rank 2 and I draw both Aetherphages, which is kind of unfortunate because I don't get to see his level 3 spells, which I believe he just has the one Discordant Strike as a level 2 spell, or level 3 spell. Did he play any Zombie Dread Knights this turn? I don't think he did. He only played the level 1 one, so he just didn't draw the... He either didn't draw the level 2 versions, or he's just drew them and is playing them right now. Which seems more likely than not. Yeah. Unfortunate. So... I think the play is to play Aetherphage, and then Thunderstomp. Ooh. That's a lot of cards. So he's definitely playing Ambriel's Edict plus creature. So if I take Ambriel's Edict, he has Will, Strike, and Howl. Will doesn't kill anything. Strike was only level 1, so it wouldn't kill anything. Howl doesn't do anything. So let's Thunderstomp and keep the aggression up. Thunderstomp is Wrath. That way I get in more damage. Get in like 30 damage here, 31 damage. And then I get to move my Stalker. He has to deal with Mastodon, Stalker, and his hand is quite ill-suited to do so with Zrath's Will, Howl of Zith, and Discordant Strike. So yeah, sweet. And that is victory over round 3. Okay, I think I played those next 2 games pretty tightly, which makes up for my super horrible play in the first game, hopefully. Whew, okay, there's one more round left.